This is it.
Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Chris Dixon coming at you with another epic Myths of the Unknown. This week we're heading to the beautiful Mount St. Helens National Volcanic Monument here in southern Washington. Don't let that beauty fool you. This week we're exploring a string of unexplained murders and disappearances that have happened here over the past 20 years. These are just some of the mainstream news storylines talking about these attacks. But if you look just a little bit closer, that's when things get really interesting. Today we set up base camp here just south of Mount St. Helens at Swift Lake. Now, if you take a look at this map, these red pins here show the location of 10 controversial deaths that have happened over the past 5 years. But here's where it really gets interesting. These blue pins show unidentified animal sightings and encounters. The yellow pins show unexplained disappearances where the case has gone cold. A popular theory online, and the one that I intend on proving this week, is that these disappearances, deaths, and sightings are all linked. And those animal sightings are none other than the legendary Bigfoot. But before we head too deep into the forest to check out these attack sites, I want to get a feel for what the locals think of these controversial deaths.
Jason?
What the hell?
Well, good morning, sunshine.
Ugh. Ow. What are you doing here?
I just came to check on you.
I'm not supposed to be until tonight.
You're not. I just wanted to see how you were doing.
I'm fine. At least I was before you woke me up.
You know, when I lost Sherry, I was up a creek
Al.
without a...
I'm fine. Why are you really here?
I just got off the phone with the local sheriff. There's been another attack. It's USFS jurisdiction, so they'll meet you out there.
Really? You woke me up on my morning off. And of all people, to go handle this.
Look, son, I know this seems like a prick move. But I think it'll do you good to face your issues.
My issues. Really?
Yeah.
Strange. Never thought of that one. I didn't know having your wife mauled to death by a bear was a damn issue. Jeez, I would have thought you out of all people would understand that.
I do, Jason. That's why I'm worried. I feel like a father to you, so of course, yes, I am concerned.
I know, Al. And you know I appreciate that, but you don't need to be worrying about me. What are you doing?
Look, I get it. This year's been hard on you. Hell, it's been hard on a lot of us in this little town. Amy was a beloved part of our community. When I lost Sherry, I was bitter. I couldn't see past my own grief. And why should I lose Sherry while others get to be happy?
Where are you going with all this?
It wasn't until I really started to take pride and ownership in the USFS that I found my purpose again.
I'm fine, Al. Really. It's been almost a year. All right, I think I'm doing pretty darn good considering the circumstances.
Okay, you're the boss.
No, actually you are. That's why I'm the one heading out on my morning off.
Just promise me if you ever need anything, you will come and talk to me.
I promise. All right? You happy?
Yes, I am. Now, good. Now, you get out there and you make sure those local ding-dongs at the police station feel supported by our department. No one, but no one knows animals in this area like you do.
Bummer.
When you're done, you're finished, just take the rest of the day off. Hell, take tomorrow off. I don't care.
No, I'm fine. I'll put on a smile. I'll go shake their hand, kiss some babies. All right, I'll be the damn poster boy for the USFS. But you owe me a beer for this. And none of that light crap from before, okay?
A deal? Maybe take a shower before you leave. I mean, you don't want to scare off the wildlife while you're out there, do you?
Took one last night.
Next time, use some soap. Oh, hey, Jason, did you hear about the guy who got hit in the head with a can of soda? He was lucky it was a soft drink.
Where were we?
Here we are outside the general store at Cougar, Washington. We're gonna head inside to see what the locals have to say about these controversial deaths and disappearances. Okay, everybody, here we are in the general store, and here we have Evan. Evan, how are ya?
Good.
Good. And Evan, you were born and raised in this area, right?
Yeah.
Nice. So, can you tell me a little bit about the animal attacks that have happened in recent past?
So, I thought that you wanted to talk about Bigfoot.
I do. Have you heard the theory that those two are connected?
Oh, Okay, I just don't really have much information about them.
Okay. Well, all that my viewers and I have to go on are like mainstream news articles. And I was just hoping to hear about it more from like a local's perspective. Could you fill me in on a little bit more?
Well, some of the attacks were from cougars, and others were from black bears.
Right. And is that normal for that to happen? At least so many in one small area.
I wouldn't say that it's normal, but it doesn't surprise me. We do have one of the largest populations of black bears in the Northwest.
Right. That's really interesting. So, Evan, can you tell me a little bit more about the picture on your shirt there?
Yeah. This here's Bigfoot. He is kind of our town's mascot. Did you get that?
So, Evan, what are your thoughts on people who attribute these deaths to the legendary Bigfoot? And how does it make you feel that your town's making a mascot out of what others see as a murderous monster?
Well, like I said, I don't really have much info on the deaths. And no one around here really believes that Bigfoot actually exists. It's just a bit of fun our town likes to have. Plus, I also don't think that anyone believes that if Bigfoot were real, that he would go around like killing people. Sounds more like a bad horror movie if you ask me.
Right. Well, Evan, thanks for your time.
No, yeah. I'm sorry I couldn't help you out more, man.
Guys, I think we might have struck gold. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you a couple questions?
What can I do you for?
I'm out here investigating the unusual deaths of multiple individuals over the past couple of years. Could you tell me anything about them?
I can tell you going out into them there woods alone is dangerous on a good day. But whatever's out there, it's just downright stupid.
So you don't think it was an animal then, right?
Oh, I think it's an animal, all right. It's not the kind of animal they're talking about on the news. You know, them news people are about as useless as a screen door on a submarine.
Really? So if not the cougar or bear that the police are telling the local news, what do you think it is?
I think it's the Czar of the Forest. That's a nickname me and my old man came up with for the big man.
Can I assume, based off your bumper sticker there, you're talking about Bigfoot?
Of course I am. You know, them police and forestry is nice peoples, but when it comes to old Sasquatch, well, they ain't got the good sense God gave a rock.
What makes you think it's Bigfoot rather than any other large predator?
Well, just look at all the evidence. Now, none of the wounds of the victims match any sort of known animal. It's too big to be a cougar and too controlled to be a bear. You know, plus, them clowns at the station, they ain't never found no scat, tracks, or signs of an animal struggle that's seen any of them crimes. If you ask me, them boys couldn't find their own ass with both hands stuck in their back pockets, so I ain't surprised they ain't looking for no other explanations.
Well, it was nice to meet you.
Henry,
Thank you so much for your time.
hey, you stay safe out there during your investigations.
Will do. Thank you. As always, I'm your boy, Chris Dixon. We'll see you next time on Myths of the Unknown.
Okay, hold that thought. We'll get back to you in a second. Okay, just chill out. Jason, how you doing?
What do we have here?
Well, as you can see, looks like a bear attack if you ask me, but I don't know. That's why you're here.
Mine? Ooh.
Excuse me.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, he got him good. Well, at first glance, I definitely have to agree with you. Looks like a bear. Pretty sure we can rule out cougar. They would remove the stomach and the digestive tract before dragging the body off to a more secluded spot to feed.
So it's bear then?
Possibly. But I'd want the coroner to analyze these claw marks to be sure. You two find any animal tracks coming in or out of the area?
Nah, it's kind of tough because she came across the area. She pretty much contaminated the whole thing, and there were a few broken twigs that could be consistent with that of an animal struggle, but nothing concrete. I had Fred snap a few photos just in case, so.
What's her story?
She is a one. Mary Moore, 25, nature photographer. Said she was out for a hike, adding content for her portfolio. Stumbles across the body.
And you believe her?
She checks out. No priors. Her Instagram feed's full of nature photography, including the ones from this morning, so. Oh, the boys back at the main precinct run a more extensive background check on her, but as of right now, I got no reason to keep her. We'll put her up in a local motel, make sure she doesn't leave town until she's cleared.
All right, sounds good. Well, it looks like my job here is done.
Yeah.
If you need anything more from us, you can contact Al at the main office.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Oh. Could you CC me on the coroner report when it comes in, please?
Let's not make a big deal out of this, Jason. All right, that boy, small by an animal. You out of anybody ought to know that sort of thing happens around here.
I don't need any of your opinions, kid.
Get your hands off me.
So why don't you shut your mouth and give me a damn paperwork?
Get your hands off me.
Back off.
I'm good.
And while you're at it, keep my wife out of your damn mouth, you understand? You clear?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Just give me the damn report.
Just so we're clear, if you ever put your hands on me like that again, I'll arrest your ass so fast it'll make your head spin. Got it?
Let's see that report.
Yeah. I'll get right on that.
Today, we're heading out to the most recent bear attack location. Another fun fact that the mainstream media hasn't told you is that all 10 of these deaths have happened in a 20-mile radius. If these were true random acts of nature, why are they so contained? I know this area has a high concentration of black bears and cougars, as so our friend Evan reminded us back at the local general store. But you can find them all up and down the West Coast. And nowhere can compete with Alaska, but yet the human death rate here is double that of the entire state of Alaska when it comes to black bear attacks. It just doesn't add up. The death we're looking into today is that of Alex Higginsby. He was found dead only a few months back on May 14th. Allegedly, he and his girlfriend were camping out here on the southeast side of the peak when, in the middle of the night, Alex had gotten up to go use the bathroom. His girlfriend says she heard screaming and growling in the distance, and he never came back. The next morning, she found his body here. The only evidence that the police could find were claw marks on the tree, which they claim were consistent of that of a large male cougar. Now that is a perfect marshmallow. Ooh, that's hot. Now, let's get back to the case. If Alex was truly attacked and killed by a cougar, then why were there no signs of feeding on his torso? I'm really freaking myself out. With the stuff I've seen, you'd think I wouldn't get scared by this stuff anymore. You'd be surprised. There are just far too many holes in these theories to so quickly call it a cougar attack, let alone all of the other cases that came before it. You cannot digest these individually. You have to compound all of the facts before you do so. Besides scaring myself just a second ago, I do understand the appeal of camping out here. Stars in the sky, the mountain towering above, really helps you focus on what matters in life.
Likely filming for his popular online series Myths of the Unknown. This is the 11th death from animal attacks in the Mount St. Helens area in the past 5 years. Most recently, the body of local Parks and Recreation Director Amy Easterly was found in a similar fashion just 1 year ago. Authorities have found no connection between each of the victims, but investigations are ongoing.
Damn it, Ken.
Local police said they are working tirelessly to determine why there has been such an uptick on animal attacks in the area. But until then...
Yeah. No, I should be able to do that. Yeah. About 10.
What the hell, Ken? Why did you release information to the press that hasn't been confirmed?
All right. I'm about to call you back. Yep. All right. Jason, I wasn't expecting to see you so soon. What can I do for you?
Oh, don't give me that shit. The coroner hasn't even completed the autopsy, let alone released a report. And you're telling the press it's just another animal attack?
Jason, someone's died. Press is bringing down my neck for an explanation. Based on what you and I found at the scene of the crime, it seemed like the most logical theory.
Exactly. A theory. And don't you dare blame me for this. I told you I wanted the coroner to confirm our findings.
All due respect, Jason, I suggest you stay in your lane. Look, follow procedure. Called the Forest Service. As usual, your expertise was invaluable. Thank you. I'll let you know if we need you again.
I'll stay in my lane. This happened in USFS jurisdiction. This is my lane. And I'll make damn sure it's handled properly. Siri, what time is sunset?
Today, sunset is at 4:25 p.m.
Well, that was an epic fail. I got time. Yeah. Let's go clean up Ken's mess.
Okay, guys, I packed up camp this morning. We're about to head out to the next attack site, but then I saw this. You guys know what this is? These are the markings of a black bear. You see, I did some research in preparation for this, and I learned black bears will claw trees like this, especially during mating season. And if you look here, there are footprints all up and down here. I learned black bears will stomp back and forth on the forest floor, marking it with the glands on their paws to let the females know, hey, I'm here, I'm ready to mate. I can hear you guys saying already, okay, Steve Irwin, what the hell does black bear marking habits have to do with myths of the unknown, or let alone Bigfoot? Let me tell you, if I were an intelligent beast, such as Bigfoot, and I managed to remain hidden for decades, I too would pin my attacks on black bears, cougars, any other large predator in the area. This ties in perfectly with the fact that on the surface, these attacks look like animal attacks, but as we've been digging a little deeper, learning a little more, things just don't add up. So my theory is this intelligent creature of ours is mimicking the surrounding wildlife. But that's my theory. I would love to know what you guys think. If you guys have any tips or tricks or things I should be doing in this investigation, let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. But as always, stay curious, make the unknown known. Chris, out.
Money.
Hey Jason, it's Ken. Hey, I wanted to let you know we had a new development on the Chris Dixon case. If you want to come into the station, we can get you up to speed. Alright.
Let me go. I swear I didn't do anything. I want my damn phone call. I want a lawyer. I'm entitled to both, you hillbilly bum piece of shit.
Damn.
What's going on with her?
The guys did a little digging. Get this. She was a super fan of his and been stalking him all around the country.
You serious?
Yes, sir. To the point where he was in the process of filing a restraining order against her. Well, at least he was. We did the initial background check and didn't show up since the official paperwork hadn't been filed yet.
So what does that mean?
I don't know. That's what we're gonna go find out.
Mary, I believe you know Officer Clark and USFS Agent Esterly. They're going to be joining in on this little Q&A.
I already told you guys what happened. I swear to God, I didn't do anything.
I'm sure you didn't, darling, but please indulge me.
Whatever.
Okay. So, you told us that before the incident in question, that being Chris Dixon's death, you had no prior contact with him.
Yeah? So?
You sure you don't want to revise anything in that statement?
Nope.
Well, I find that quite interesting because after doing a little research, we found out that Chris, he was in the process of obtaining a restraining order against a one Mary Delaney Moore.
Well, hot damn. That's your name, isn't it?
Yeah,
What's that, honey? This ear don't hear so good. You speak up just a titch.
I said yes. That's my name.
Interesting. Isn't that just a mighty fine coincidence that at the very same time a restraining order is being filed against you for following Chris Dixon around the country? You know, writing him love letters, threatening to kill yourself if he doesn't respond, telling him he's a beast for treating you the way he does. And then, bam! He ends up dead. And you, right there at the scene of the crime with his blood literally on your hands.
Okay, yes, I followed him out here, and yes, I love him, but I swear I'd never do anything to hurt him. I mean, how could I? He's just so perfect. We were meant to be together. If he'd just given me a chance, he would have seen. I could have shown him, but now he's
all right, you'll be all right. Officer Millen here will keep you company while we wait on that lawyer you're asking for. Told you we had her.
Yeah, but something just doesn't feel right.
What doesn't feel right? We got all the evidence and motive we need to arrest this psycho. I thought you'd be happy this wasn't going to get labeled just another animal attack.
I know. She seems legitimately upset about his death. Look at her. How would a little girl like that inflict those kind of bite marks?
Just because she killed him doesn't mean she doesn't still love him in her own sick and a little twisted way. She wanted what she couldn't have and she killed him for it. Now she's been caught. Hell, that'll make anybody remorseful.
And the wounds?
Who cares how she did it? All we need to know is that she did it. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go home and get some rest, all right? It's getting late. Fred and I'll finish up here. I promise to keep you updated about any decisions before any charges are brought down. Or I talk to the press again. Deal? Let's put a hold on this little spat of ours. All right?
All right.
All right. What's going on?
You have to see this.
What is it?
Just watch.
Is this the crime scene? How the hell did you get footage
Just
of...
watch. I promise I'll explain.
Hello? Who's there? I got a gun.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. But it sure shit ain't a bear or a damn cougar. Earlier I was going over the crime scene photos when I noticed something in the background. I went back out this evening to check it out. And I found this.
You gotta be shitting me.
I just found it when you called me, so I didn't have a chance to view the files until now.
I gotta tell you, I think this makes us wrong about Mary.
What about all the other animal attacks?
Wait. There. What is that?
You mean a gun?
No, his other hand.
Is that a camera?
I think it might be.
There was no camera found on him at the scene of the crime, was there?
Nope.
Guys, there's something out there right now. I'm being serious. This is no camera trick. Hello? Hello? Who's there? I got a gun.
Hey. I think we need to release Mary. At least send her back to the motel.
We don't know that she wasn't involved. Not to mention she lied, which at the very least is a gross misdemeanor, if not perjury.
She's not going anywhere, Ken. And if she does, we have all her information. But I do think we need to start treating this more like a murder case. Whoever killed him out there definitely wasn't a cougar.
I hate to say it, but looked like a damn Sasquatch.
You can't be serious.
I'm not saying it was. I'm just saying it looked like every photo of Bigfoot I've ever seen.
Wow. And what would the people think if they knew the man they elected sheriff was targeting Bigfoot as a potential murder suspect?
Okay. If it wasn't Bigfoot, then what was it, Jason?
I don't know what it was. I just know it ain't that little girl, any kind of animal I've ever seen.
Look, I think I know a guy we can talk to about this. He's lived in these woods for decades. If anybody's seen anything or knows anything about a Bigfoot-like creature, it's him.
Howdy, Chief. Well, the pleasure.
Morning, Henry. How are you?
Oh, sun is shining. Got fresh venison on the smoker and black coffee in my cup. I'd say today's shaping up to be a good one.
Yes, sir. Henry, you know Agent Esterly with the Forest Service? He's our animal behavior expert.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Always glad to make acquaintance with a fellow man of the woods. Come on in, boys. Make yourselves comfortable.
Yes, sir.
So, Ken,
Thank you.
never said what brings you up into these neck of the woods today.
Well, I'm sure you've heard, but there's another attack in the area this week.
Damn shame. Yeah, I tried telling that boy he ought not to be messing around in these woods at night. I guess the words of a country boy don't mean much to city folk.
Wait, you talked to Chris before he died?
Yeah, just last week. He's poking around town, asking questions. I told him he ought to leave the investigation up to the authorities. Like yourselves.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I heard on the news you boys thought it was another bear attack. Then again, I don't listen so good to the news once they get to talking, you know. Damn man thinks the sun comes up just to hear him crow.
Well, our initial findings were consistent with that of another bear attack, but after doing a little more digging, we think there's something else at play here. Something a little more, unorthodox.
Now, you ain't talking about him, are you?
Him?
The skunk ape? The grass man? The woods booger? Gigantopithecus? Or you might know him as Bigfoot?
What makes you think we believe in Bigfoot? Much less that he might be involved in these deaths.
Well, it ain't no secret that I'm a believer. Hell, who do you think got the town to adopt him as their mascot?
Unofficial mascot, but yes. Henry's passion for all things Sasquatch is damn right contagious. Town really didn't stand a chance once he set his mind on it.
Well, appears we've come to the right place then. Henry, what do you think? Is Bigfoot capable of murder?
I'm so glad you asked.
This is ridiculous.
Look, just keep an open mind for a second, all right?
An open mind. We're sitting in Jed Clampett's living room talking about Bigfoot.
You boys are in for a real treat. Now, my daddy caught Bigfoot on this here tape back in '86. Now, as a kid, I always wanted to believe he's real. But after Daddy showed me this, well, I've been a true believer ever since.
I've been tracking this big old buck for half the morning. When I finally took my shot a little past the creek, hit it in the leg and it took right off. And I knew I was going to be tracking this damn thing all day. When I finally caught up, something else had caught there first. That buck had to have been weighed upwards of 150 pounds. Big old sucker. At first, I thought it was a bear, but then you could see the thing stood up on its hind legs and was dragging the deer right behind it like it wasn't nothing but a sack of taters. I think it drug it off a bit this way. Must have taken a big old bite out of it before running off, because that deer is bleeding like a stuck hog. You see the size of that thing?
Well, what do you boys say about that?
Honestly, Henry, that looked like any other fake Bigfoot video I've ever seen.
Well, I can tell you, this ain't no ordinary Bigfoot video. This is the real deal. Now, my daddy told me he was scareder than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs and boots in them there woods.
Henry. Is there any other evidence that you can share with us might help us out?
Oh. This is a still taken from that tape. And these, well, these have been taken ever since.
Let's see what we got. These are unbelievable. By unbelievable, I mean amazing. Where and when did you take these?
See, that's the exciting thing. All of these have been captured on or around our family land.
How much land do you have out here?
About 200 acres. Beyond that, it's national forest. See, my theory is he's managed to stay hidden in the national forest since nobody's developed on it for the last 100 years or so. Hell, Cougar's the largest city around here for 30 miles.
Are you into this? How on earth would such a big animal stay hidden?
See, I got a theory about that one too. See, Helen's has hundreds of lava tubes scattered all across it, especially since it blew back in '80. Now, an animal like that could turn one of those into a right nice home if it had an inkling.
Maybe.
Plus, the majority of sightings have taken place at night, so I'm guessing they're nocturnal creatures.
They? You think there's more than one of them?
Of course. How on earth would they breed if there wasn't multiples of them?
Breed?
Yeah. They're just like any other animal. They don't breed, they die out.
Huh. I guess that makes sense, but I just never really thought about it. But, to be fair, never really thought about Sasquatch at all before today, so...
All right, hey, thank you so much, Henry, for all this interesting information. It's great. We love it. We don't mean to take up too much more of your afternoon.
Nonsense. Glad to see you boys are looking into other potential possibilities. Y'all are welcome here whenever it suits your fancy. I'll talk about the big man anytime, anywhere.
I appreciate that.
Boys, have any more questions, give me a holler. I just stay out of these woods at night, you know? We don't need any more killings.
Thank you, Henry. I appreciate that. And we've posted signs in the area that there's no camping until further notice, so hopefully we won't be having any further issues.
Lord willing, the creek don't rise. That was our last one.
Yes, sir.
Well, that was interesting. Couldn't understand a half of what he was saying.
Yeah, old Henry's about as country as you get out here. But despite all that, every time I talk to him, it puts a smile on my face.
I guess the question is do you believe any of it?
I don't know what to believe, man. But it does seem like more and more of the evidence is pointing to...
Bigfoot?
Well, yeah.
So what do we do now?
Well, let's throw out a couple hypothetical situations. If all the evidence is pointing toward a man, we'd arrest him and bring him in for questioning.
Correct.
On the other hand, if it was an animal attack, we'll chalk it up to nature.
No, not necessarily. If it was a repeated incident or if the bear's behavior was considered a nuisance, then well, the bear would actually be put down.
Well, now, what would you consider a nuisance? And how would you even know which bear it was?
Well, that's where it gets a little tricky. I mean, you'd have to match DNA left on the victim, unless there was an eyewitness who can identify the animal somehow. As far as nuisance goes, that could be anything from raiding livestock to acts of aggression in an unprovoked situation.
So let's say Bigfoot's to blame. I think he would definitely be categorized as a nuisance. Multiple unprovoked killings and all.
That'd mean we'd have to not only find the Bigfoot that did it, but match the DNA to the victim.
Yeah. We might be able to take care of one of those. Let's head over to the corner and find out what kind of DNA was left on the victim. She left me a note, and I've been putting it off. Mainly because going down there gives me the daggone creeps, and, well, also because she's not sure it was a bear.
Wait. You knew it wasn't a bear? And you still told the media that it was?
Not at the time, no.
What the heck, Ken?
I didn't find out till you came barging in my office, treating me like a damn teenager in need of a freaking scolding.
That's because you were acting like a damn fool.
Okay, look, I know you're emotional about this, all right? But I've got to think about the community as a whole.
You're such an ass, you know that?
It was better for me to give them a logical explanation than to spread freaking mass hysteria.
I don't want to hear it, Ken. Let's just get to the point.
Do you have a better plan? We can do your forestry. That's because the forestry is on the phone.
Sheriff?
Jennifer. So, what can you tell us about this poor boy?
Yeah, well, as my initial report stated, the lacerations along his neck and torso could be that of a black bear, but guys, it just doesn't add up to me. In order for a black bear to reach the victim's neck, the bear would have either had to tackle him to the ground or been standing on its hind legs. I just don't see any indication that happened. In fact, I don't see any indication of typical black bear interaction at all.
So what are you saying?
Well, we'd see bruising and claw marks around the area of impact. If the bear's claws landed here as it was ripping away flesh, we'd see more indication of that with the markings.
Excuse me.
Sorry, he still gets queasy. So you're saying that this bite happened while he was still standing?
Yeah, that's what the wounds are telling me.
That's interesting. So what about the DNA? Did you find anything on the body?
Yes. Actually, he's going to want to hear this.
All right, just give me a second. Hey, Ken. Hey. Just for a second.
DNA results came back. So there was DNA from multiple species on the body. There was avian DNA around some of their bigger wounds, likely just birds trying to pick off a free meal. There was coyote DNA on the victim's leg. Okay, it's a small wound down there. All this is post-mortem. Coyote didn't do much damage. I'm guessing it got scared off by the woman who found the body.
You mean Mary?
Yes, Mary. And in fact, I think you'll both find this interesting. I found human DNA on the lips of the victim.
You're saying?
I'm saying it came back as a Mary Moore saliva and placed on the victim's lips post-mortem.
I guess she snuck in a kiss goodbye.
That's not funny. That's nasty.
Yeah, it's probably criminal.
Well, not technically, but doesn't mean it's right. That's between her and the good Lord. So, Jennifer, was there any other DNA found? Something from a larger mammal, perhaps?
I mean, nothing that I'd expect from a bite wound. But I did find something. There were several strands of hair embedded in the wound. But they didn't come from a bear. They came from a moose.
Oh, moose?
A moose. I know it's atypical, but we tested it twice.
Okay, hold on. The nearest moose population is over 200 miles away. And you're telling me a moose traveled that far out of its usual territory? Killed a man, all the while remain undetected.
I'm not telling you anything other than the fact that there's several strands of moose hair embedded in this man's fatal wound. Make of that what you will.
Shit. Now what?
I don't know.
Sorry, guys. I was hoping I'd be more help to you.
No, we appreciate you. Just let us know if you find anything else weird.
Yeah, we'll do. Okay.
That got us nowhere real fast. Where do we go from here?
Let's go back to our hypothetical. DNA was a bust. I say we gather the troops, go down the other route.
Meaning what exactly?
All right, listen up. Before we get started, couple admin notes. We only have 72 hours to keep this area locked down from the public. That gives us 3 days to scour 10 square miles.
Just how the hell are we supposed to do that?
Thank you for asking, Charlie, and so politely. These pins here represent the 30 areas that we want to focus on. Let me introduce you to Jason. He's our animal specialist with the Forest Service.
Don't you mean Bigfoot specialist?
Thank you, Matt. What a socially acceptable t-shirt to be wearing today. Jason, take it away.
All right, y'all listen up. These marks represent the areas that we've concluded to have the highest potential for dwelling spaces that could accommodate such a large animal. We're talking about remote caves, lava tubes, and dense forests. There's not a lot of trails leading to these areas, so some of these will be very difficult to access. We're splitting into groups of 2. Our goal is for each group to target 2 or 3 of these locations a day, allowing us to hit all 30 of them by the end of 72 hours. Now, most of you know this mountain is filled with all sorts of predators. Coyotes, cougars, black bears. As crazy as it sounds, we're after something even bigger and more dangerous. So be on high alert and stay in constant communication. Every hour on the hour, we'll be doing a comms check. That's all I got, Ken.
All right, I want everybody to switch to channel 4. Be careful out there. If you see something, radio it in. Good hunting, boys.
And girls.
Copy that. Let's roll out.
Hey, this is Jason Esterly checking in. Al and I just made it to the southwest side of Lava Canyon.
Copy that. Stay safe, boys.
Thanks, Ken, will do.
Shall we?
Age before beauty, my friend.
Seriously, though, how old do you think I am?
I don't know. Hey, that reminds me. What was it like hunting for dinosaurs? I assume this is pretty similar.
Age before beauty. I ought to kick your butt.
Come on, old man.
Okay. A barber, a hairdresser, and Bigfoot walk into a bar. You know what? I'm going to shave that joke for another time. You know what? Finding Bigfoot will be no small feat.
All right, Al, please. That's enough jokes. Sorry I ever tried to compete with the joke master.
So how far is the location?
It's about 3 miles. There's a bunch of small cave systems left behind when St. Helens blew.
Hey, Jason, I want to apologize to you. I never intended for you to get pulled into this mess. Watch your step. I honestly believed it was gonna help you with moving past Amy's. Anyway, like I told you before, I'm here for you, son, if you ever want to talk about it.
I know, Al. This whole thing just makes my head hurt, you know?
Yeah, I get it. You feel like you're all alone in the world and nothing makes sense, but being a part of something bigger than yourself and relying on others really helped me come back from the brink. I know it sounds cliche.
Yeah, it does.
Did I ever tell you how I found out about Sherry's cancer?
I never really talked about it.
I came home one day after hunting this big old moose, the one I have up in my office, actually. No, needless to say, I was beaming. We had enough burgers and jerky and sausage to last us all year long. So I come walking through the front door. And Sherry's just sitting on the couch, staring at a blank TV screen. Immediately, I knew something was wrong. She didn't tell me. She didn't want to ruin the excitement of the hunting trip. That was her way. She always put others first. So she pulled herself together and asked me if I was hungry. It wasn't until I pushed, though, that she crumpled in my arms and broke the news. It felt like someone had sucker punched me in the gut. I couldn't breathe. I started to have a panic attack. And of course, Sherry gets a cold cloth and puts it on my forehead and runs her fingers through my hair till I calm down. I mean, here she was. She's the one dying of cancer, and she's calming me down. The horse's ass that I am. 6 months later, she was gone. I was alone in this world with no idea how to navigate it.
Sorry, Al. I know the feeling.
It took me 2 years to finally go through all of her things.
Still haven't gone through Amy's clothes yet. Here I am with a walk-in closet, and I'm still only using my allocated 20%.
I will tell you, it felt good to give away some of her god-awful Christmas pajamas, though. Oh, that woman loved her holiday attire.
Thank you, Al. I just might have to take you up on that talk.
Hell, I just needed someone to drink with. Otherwise, I'm just a lonely old man sitting at the bar all by himself.
Well, we can't have that, can we? How about after all this is over, I take you out for a beer? Even though you owe me.
Well, that's an offer I can't refuse. Okay, but I gotta tell you, my jokes get even better after a few rounds.
How are they after a few more rounds?
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Jason, this is Ken. I'll copy over.
Go for Jason.
Just checking in on you boys. What's your status?
We just made it to the first coordinates, and we're prepping to scout the area now.
Copy that. Good luck.
Thanks, Jason out.
Well, looks like there's a number of caves in each direction. I think we should split up to cover more ground. I'll head east if you want to take west.
Sounds good. Hey, let's switch to a private channel. I'm on too.
Copy that.
Oh, hey, Al. Stay safe.
Good luck.
Let's go look for Bigfoot, he says. Al gets the easy cave. Rabbit in a cave.
Jason, how's it going over there?
You're not giving me a heart attack, Al.
Sorry about that, just checking in. Look, so far this cave is a bust. Nothing here but the occasional animal droppings.
Yeah, same here.
Hey, Jason, what do you call a kid who searches for gold in a cave?
I give up, Al. What do you call him?
A miner.
Hey, I tried to open a bar in a cave once, but police stopped me. You know why?
Yeah, they said it was illegal to sell alcohol to minors.
Of course you heard that one.
All right, I'm about to call this cave quits and head on to the next one, okay?
All right, I'm gonna give this one a few more minutes and then I'll do the same.
10-4, good buddy. Al out, O-U-T.
Stay safe. Friggin' heart attack. All right, Al, I'm moving on to the next cave now. This is Jason for Al. Come in. Al, are you there? Al, you there? Al, this is Jason. Are you there? Al, is that you? Al, can you hear me?
repeat, this is Jason Esterly for Officer Ken Clark.
This is Ken. Go.
Ken, have you heard from Al recently?
No, not since y'all checked in earlier. Why? What's going on out there?
Al's MIA. We split up to cover more ground, and now I can't find him.
When was the last time you heard from him?
About a half hour ago.
I'm assuming he's not responding on his walkie.
No, that's the scary part. I found it.
You found his walkie?
Yes. I found it in his cave. It was covered in blood. Hello? Are you there?
Get out of there. Rendezvous back at the station, and we'll figure this out, what to do next, okay?
I can't just leave him out there.
Jason, right now the best thing we can do is regroup. It's dark. You aren't gonna find anything out there right now. And getting yourself hurt or lost isn't gonna help.
Fine, I'm headed out now. Any word from Al?
No, not yet. Keeping an ear on all communications, though. How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm just worried about Al.
So what happened out there?
Like I said, we split up to cover more ground. And one minute he was fine, the next minute he was gone. His backpack was sitting right where he left it. Like he just got up and walked away.
That's it? Nothing odd or out of place?
Other than finding his walkie deep inside a cave covered in blood, no.
Something about this just doesn't feel right. Every other attack, the body was found at the scene of the crime.
Don't say that.
I'm saying if he had been attacked, which we don't know, I mean, he could be lost.
What about the blood?
Oh, could have fell, got himself hurt, became disoriented. I mean, like you said, old man had no business being out there in the first place.
Well, if he was attacked, whatever did it dragged him off somewhere.
That sounds more like a cougar than these Bigfoot attacks.
How do we know what a Bigfoot would do? We've never seen the damn thing. No one has.
Yeah.
You know, I'm starting to think we're a couple of idiots for buying into all of Henry's bullshit.
But it wasn't just Henry. You know, trail cam footage from Chris's death? That's pretty hard evidence that a man-like beast attacked and killed him. Why don't we just go ask the expert what a Bigfoot might actually do?
I still just can't wrap my mind around the idea that it might be that thing out there.
Look, right now we need to be open to all possibilities. This isn't your everyday animal attack.
Fine. Let's go talk to a crazy son of a bitch in the woods. About an even more crazier mythological creature that may or may not be terrorizing our town.
All right. Henry, you home?
Lights on. Yeah, I heard it too.
All right, let's roll.
Lead the way.
Hello? Dude, I think it's locked from the outside.
Henry? Henry! Shoot. We gotta get out of here. Henry! Henry? Henry?
Just dills my pickle. Y'all just had to go snooping around, looking in places that you ought not look.
Henry? Is that you? And the door's locked from the outside.
I ain't got no idea what I'm gonna do with y'all. Ain't that some sugar honey iced tea?
Shit, he's saying shit.
Y'all know that monsters are real. They live inside of us. Sometimes they win.
What are you talking about? Open the door! Henry, open the door!
I don't think he's gonna answer you, man. Oh, well, I got an idea. Here, hold this. Here, get out of the way.
There you go. There you go. Get it.
Freeze! Freeze! Put him down! Put him down! Henry, what in God's good name are you doing? Put him down now. Turn around. Put your hands on your head, you son of a bitch.
I told you. Sometimes they win. gets him?
What the hell, Henry?
Well, good morning to you too, sunshine.
What's going on? Where are we? Oh. Did you drug me?
You know, Jason, I really didn't see it coming to this. I really took to you during our visit the other day. Felt like we had a common understanding, you know, being fellow servants of the wild.
Where's Ken?
He really didn't give me a choice now, did he? Y'all came barging onto my property like a couple of wild boars in the middle of the night. My property, where you had no business being. Like a couple of little stink bugs just weaseling your way into places that you ought not be.
What did you do, Henry? Where's Ken?
He's gone. Just another victim for the true king of the forest.
Ken. King of the forest. More like delusional. Backwoods. Unintelligent, inbred piece of shit. I saw your costume hanging up in the shed. So, you go out and play dress up and kill innocent people?
Hey! You have no idea what you're talking about. Now, I may be a bit much for some people's liking. I'm a mite brighter than most. How many fellows you know can kill in the same area without ever being caught or even suspected? I'd say I'm pretty damn smart. See, I just don't go waving it around in people's faces like some do.
What the hell was that?
You ain't got no clue what's in store for you. I tell you right now, I'm gonna enjoy what happens next. I told y'all when you came and visited me, I've been hunting Bigfoot since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. That tape, one my daddy made, that was a real deal. You know, we searched for years. All that hard work finally done paid off when we tracked the beast down to this here very cave.
What are you talking about?
Bigfoot's been my life's work. And over the years, they done became like family to me.
They? It's more than one of them?
Of course there are, Jason! Don't you listen? They're animals! They're just like you and me. They're living, breathing, mating. Hell, they love and care for each other like any family does. When something threatens their way of life, they can turn brutal. They really are just like us in so many ways.
And you're like, what? Part of the family?
In my wildest dreams, Jason, them thinking me as one of their own make me happier than a dead pig in the sunshine. No. I'm sadly just a spectator in their game of life. Oh, they, tolerate me, but only up to a point, you know?
And what's with the suit?
Man as a species is like any other, wired for surviving. And when that's done, well, we look for ways to not only survive, but profit from what's around us. What's more human than a lust for power? And in all my years, I ain't never seen power like this. Bigfoot's intelligent, even loving, but it's got a strength and a ruthlessness that could just suck the very breath from your lungs. I've watched year after year. My thirst for their power grew till it was damn near unbearable. Jason, I imagine you hunt, so you can relate. Now, hunting a beast as a man is one thing. But believe you me when I tell you, hunting a man as a beast, thrill I can't even explain.
Henry, did you kill my wife?
I it depends. Who's your wife?
Amy Esterly. She was the Park and Recs director.
Yeah, I remember her. And she was one helping a group of Bigfoot fanatics. They just came a mile too close to finding this here cave. It's nothing personal, Jason.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna strangle you with my bare hands. You hear me?
You know, actually, now I think about it, all my victims are guilty of the same thing. Curiosity. Daddy and I used to be able to weed them out, but it seems like with technology and social media, we get fresh meat up here a few times a year. Same thing. Explorers, paranormal investigators, and Bigfoot hunters, all just looking to destroy the lives of these beautiful creatures of mine. Someone's got to protect them.
Protect them? They've survived for thousands of years without you, you piece of shit. You said it yourself. They don't accept you as one of their own. Hell, they probably barely even tolerate you. You know what you are, Henry? You're nothing but a sick, infested, murdering, perverted piece of waste. And that, my friend, is a compliment.
I think we're done here. Wish I could stay and watch. Truly. It gets mighty unpredictable during feeding time. Look, Jason. Oh.
powder rifle bastard. Ha ha ha! Mwah! Take you out. Keep out of reach of children. Al, Amy, this is for you. Come get me, you hairy bastard! Come get me! I'm right here! Right here. Hey, Chewie! Eat this! I got you, you son of a bitch.
Hey,